No.
Thank you for joining us. If you
Yep.
have a question, please use the raise your hand function and we'll get to you. We will start with Brian Davis.
Hey, Ant, has it sent a good shockwave through the building that y'all are underdogs this week? Did
We
it-
never consider ourselves underdogs. I mean, we just want to go out there and play and execute the best of our ability. So we kind of don't look at what they say on the internet and all that. We just want to tune all that out.
Your next question is going to come from Cedric Golden. Go ahead, Cedric.
Hey, Ant, what do you see in Will Howard that makes him a dangerous quarterback? And how excited are you to prove the critics wrong that say that the Longhorns are going to get beat?
So we kind of actually played him last year a lot. So I mean, he's an elite quarterback. I mean, he has a big frame. He can run with knees too. He puts the ball in elite spots, deep down the field or intermediately. So we kind of have to limit him and just make sure we got him under control.
Our next question is going to come from Thomas Jones. Go ahead.
Anthony, good afternoon. Hey, have you guys learned anything last couple of weeks playing these mobile quarterbacks like Klubnik at Clemson and last week with Arizona State? What have y'all
Uh,
learned?
we kind of just learned that we have to learn how to plaster a little better, and we've been working at practice, plastering in the secondary, and just being able to keep contained and have guys ready to break the contain and get ready to go for them.
Your next question is going to come from Corey Mose. Corey, go ahead.
Hey, Ant. Hopefully you can hear me. I hope my audio is good. But just wanted to talk about the extended season. I know the body doesn't feel great with more
Yeah.
games on the schedule, but
Yeah.
I am interested to know just the chemistry wise, right? Having more time with the guys on and off the field. Do you see the benefits of having more games on the schedule?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, going to the bowl games. I mean, we were playing a game with each other a lot. We had a lot of time to spend with each other, so it's been pretty good just getting extra time with some of the guys and some of the extra linebackers, some of the seniors that you know are going to be gone next year. So it's been pretty cool getting extra time with them and just chilling with them.
Your next question is going to come from Kurt Bowles. Go ahead.
And do you feel like y'all lack killer instinct as a team and have an issue of putting away teams?
I mean, we're going against elite football teams, so we know everything is not going to be perfect. But I feel like it's all about how you finish, and I feel like a lot of these games we're finishing, we're putting them away when it matters.
Your next question is going to come from Chip Brown. Go ahead, Chip.
And just talk about the need for y'all to get to Howard, to get him off his spot, to get him unsettled. Y'all did have a strip sack against him last year.
I mean, we want to get every quarterback off the spot. We want makes it better for the secondary and some of the guys that are covering. So we want to get him off the spot to make him see things a little first and limit his time in the pocket.
Your next question is going to come from Jeff Howe. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, Anthony, not necessarily their personnel, but stylistically, when you look at Ohio State on tape, what are some of the signatures you notice from this Chip Kelly, Ryan Day offense, and do they stylistically they remind you of anybody you guys faced this year?
They haven't really reminded me of anybody that we faced, but just looking at their offense, I mean, they have a lot of different things that they do. They have really elite receivers, two elite backs, and a great quarterback. So it's going to be a challenge for us to stop him, and I feel like we're up to the challenge.
If you have a question, please make sure you use the raise your hand function and we will call on you to make sure we get your question in. Next question will come from Dan Hope.
Hey, Anthony, just watching Travion Henderson and Quinshawn Judkins, what's it like preparing to face two different backs of that caliber?
It's been pretty good. I mean, it's been a fun week of practice preparing for them. I mean, they're really patient backs, both of them. You can tell that they're coached really well and they're really elite out the backfield. They can catch out the backfield, so it's going to be a challenge for the linebackers. And we've been doing that in practice, trying to work to get better to working with them.
Your next question is going to come from Noah Gross.
Hey Anthony, what are the ticket requests? I mean, it's got to be it's difficult in a college football semifinal, but the excitement for you within that to kind of go back to your home area there.
Yeah.
Just how much excitement is there for you going back to AT&T Stadium?
It's really exciting. I mean, the family don't got to travel nowhere. Mom, dad, little brother don't have to really travel anywhere to get to the game. You're gonna have a couple extra family members there, so it's gonna be really cool. I won a state championship there, so it's gonna be fun trying to get a win back in that stadium.
Your next question is going to come from Brian Davis.
And now that everyone's wanted the playoffs forever, now that you guys are halfway through this, with the length of the season, I mean, how do you think the guys really do feel physically, aside from the normal bumps and bruises?
I mean, at the end of the day, we signed up to this, so we can't really complain. Mentally, we feel like everybody's doing good. Your body may not feel the best, but at the end of the day, nobody cares. We have to go execute and get in the training room.
We have time for a couple more questions. If you have one, please raise your hand and we'll get to you. You'll use the raise hand function and we'll get to you. We'll go to Sam Khan. Go ahead.
Hey, and on that note, I wanted to ask, what are some of the things that you guys maybe did differently or the start this year, or maybe early in the season, to prepare your bodies and maybe what the coach did to help you be ready to play this long of a season?
Just extra time in the hot tub. I mean, they took some of the load off of us in practice. I mean, a little bit less team run and just little stuff to get our bodies prepared for the long season because we knew we felt like we would be this far.
All right. Next question is going to come from Kurt Bowles.
And it's y'all's first year in the league, and y'all are the only SC team still standing.
Yeah.
What does that say about Texas?
I mean, we feel like we're an elite football team, so we kind of don't think about what other teams are doing. We just focus on ourselves, and so it feels good being still in the playoffs, and hopefully we can do it again next year.
Your next question is going to come from Jeff Howe.
Hey, Anthony, Sark said after that SEC championship, you guys had a come to Jesus meeting about penalties.
Yeah.
Cut them down against Clemson. It was in double digits again against Arizona State.
Yeah.
When the competition kicks up, you're facing elite competition, game moves a little faster. How do you remain cognizant of not committing penalties, kind of staying within yourself, but knowing that you do have to play a little faster?
I feel like it kind of all starts off with practice. I mean, you have to execute in practice really well. I mean, make sure you have good feet, make sure you're doing everything right in practice so you can go out and do the stuff that you want to do in the game.
Your final question will be a follow-up from Kurt Bowles. Kurt?
Yeah, I was just curious, Ed, if you know any of the Ohio State Buckeyes personally, if you're friends with any of them.
I know a couple of them, but I kind of don't really talk to them during these times. We can hang out after the season or whatever, but I really don't want to, we're not really communicating right now. Everybody's kind of locked in and doing their own thing.
Did they recruit you?
Yeah, they recruited me a little bit. Yeah, I was recruited by them.
Did you visit?
No, I didn't. I never got up there. It was kind of a little far, so it's kind of hard for me to get up there.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.